Hey guys, it's Bree. So today I'm going to be showing you my emergency period kit that I always have in my handbag regardless of whether I'm actually on my period, and it is a kind of rumps edition or amps edition of it, so reusable menstrual products. All of it in here is reusable, but this is just what I have in case I get my period and I'm not expecting it and I haven't got anything else with me. It's not the kit that I would put in my handbag if I'm actually on my period and I know I'm going out and about. This is just the emergency kit, but I thought I'd show you what I have in there so you can get some ideas on maybe what you want to put in it. But this is what the pouch looks like. So it's just the size of my hand. It's not big at all. I have a reasonably big handbag, I'd say about this big. It's not particularly big and it's not particularly small, but this easily fits in it. My handbag's a bit like Mary Poppins, to be honest. I have everything in there. So this is just a little pouch. I believe this is actually a Schoon Organics pouch. I got it ages ago when I first started getting into reusable menstrual products, but it's done its job. And inside, the reason I like this one is because it's lined with, it's not PUR, but it is a waterproof fabric. I think it's nylon. But it's got a little divider in the middle, so you can have one side for a soiled pad and one side for a fresh pad. But on this side, I keep my menstrual cup, and it used to be my small Maluna, but then obviously I got my Lily Cup Compact, which is the cup that like collapses down into its own case. I have a review on this one. I always push this out the wrong way. Yeah, come on, there you go. So, it just opens up and then you can collapse it. Sorry if my voice sounds funny, I've got a cold. That's the Intermina cup. I don't think you can see. Then on the other side, I have, the first thing is just this little green wipe. Now I actually made this myself out of 2 layers of bamboo velour. Bamboo velour is really, really soft before it's been washed, and it's kind of stretchy, but it's also really, really absorbent. So it's a lovely fabric to use for a wipe. And I keep this in my bag, my emergency kit, just in case I'm out and about and there isn't any toilet paper, because there's nothing worse than being in a restroom where there's no toilet paper and I don't have any tissues, because you can just obviously wash this wipe as well when you wash your cloth pads. But also it can be used for other things, so if you ever need to wipe your cup out, instead of getting lint from the toilet paper on it, you can just use the bamboo velour and that will solve that issue. So I just keep that folded up in here. And then the last thing I only have like 3 different things in here, is my emergency cloth pad. So this is actually a 10-inch regular flow pad from Cozy Cloth. It's flannel on the top and flannel on the back. It's got a layer of PUL in here, and that's the reason I have this pad, is because it's really, really thin. It's one of the cheaper cloth pads. I don't use it very often, but I like to have an emergency kit. It's quite soft. It has been washed once or twice, and my water's quite hard. So I don't want to wash it too much, but I really do like the pattern. And obviously, because it's got PUL in it, it's really, really absorbent. So I don't have to worry about whether it's a heavy day or a regular day. I have a cloth pad there. But I can also put this on if I put the menstrual cup in and I'm not too sure about whether I'm going to leak or not. Because sometimes when you're out and about, you get caught off guard. You don't always check properly. So I would just put this on as well. And it just means I have an extra layer of backup. I probably will add, I've just realised, a little panty liner to this as well, just in case I want to use panty liner instead of this pad when I'm using the menstrual cup. But that is basically all I have in my emergency kit, and that's all you really need, because it's just in case you get caught out and about. You have the option of a menstrual cup if you're going to be out and about for longer. If you're kind of not going to be out for very long, maybe an hour or so, then I can just put a cloth pad on if I feel like it, if I'm cramping or something. And obviously this little pouch just keeps it all together. But if I'm also wearing a cloth pad, then I can take it out and store it on this side and have the clean ones on this side. So I just think that's all you really need for an emergency kit. A little bag to store it in, 1 cloth pad and possibly a panty liner, a little cloth wipe. Again, this is kind of, optional, but I really do think it's worth having a cloth wipe with you. You can make it out of some old flannel pyjamas. Just cut a square, 2 squares of flannel, sew them the right sides together, sew around them, flip them out and top stitch them around like this, and that's all you need to make a little wipe. Very easy to do, and they're useful for everything. And then obviously a little menstrual cup. It doesn't have to be a collapsible one like this. Like I said before, I used to have my Maluna in this, and you can kind of squish menstrual cups and they'll stay open. But that's all I have in this kit, so I hope you found this helpful, guys. Feel free to tell me what you put in your emergency period kits, and I will see you later. Bye!